Nsem-Pii TV nie.
Mrashibegani a wojinam ema amanfo a ebutu Weija Gbawe owura Honorable Jerry Ahmed Shaib na abusia efano NHIS ya NDC amayiko baba mu na wo munyanya afe baako na sesei abedane cash and carry chese woni sika yenhwe wo no owura no ababeye expose bia Ministerial se wo beka me ho na mede wakọ Jerry ewo Neat FM na Asem no wakọ TV atiefo ebeka ya na sentem na NDC amayiko de betu dwa se National Health Insurance no wo mo anya technical challenges bi wo ho asesei ukọ ayaresabia bomoden na fasikato ho na Jerry Ahmed Shaib say sansem no enye nokre na owura no achim say system failure bi ani ho na pesaminkumnya ene sabi producer NDC amayiko pese womodi womo sabienu efom Ghana japade enti na womo beka kire Ghana fo nyina se NHIS no system failure bi eba ho na owura Jerry Ahmed ene nsem no gu ho a Ministerial se kan ho na menunko na the secret behind cash and carry system to say abba ewo National Health Insurance wono ko na koko TV abusia membesa meka mu asama kiro yenko na wankasa de koko TV ne ba Nsem-Pii TV yene na tifo ebeto aso.
This is not the case.
Yane eye mrashibegani a owo eye Weija Gbawe na osan eye Deputy Minority Chief Whip Honorable Jerry Ahmed Shaib. Honorable Timika Macho.
My Jerry morning now what is it?
Nyame adom bako na so e.
Adom Medina Jerry Ahmed Shaib. You for the almost Afghanistan and we each other.
Yo. Mama to ai.
Wacha na bigaya kawa.
Nyame adom bako na so e.
Adom araka.
Okay, yede nyakopon ase. Na mayembisa National Health Insurance ede na wo hu no anope kwa na ye ka ho nsem say system bi a wo mokra ba bonta beka say wo ma apologize to the public say system sheda nya adwuma yi enti enam so ma as a baby akoye cash and card ni de keka ho ede na so wo table so a wo di tudwa say wo benya say honorable kwabena minta account do ba be chirem ede ama Ghana fo ewo brashe be jafie.
First of all, normally health matters now. So the IPS a foul be out, and politics as usual, and partisanship as usual. Until the day Hagan of war, we need to talk about them and talk about them dispassionately. So politics and the MPP now will be going now. We call me constituency. No constituency now. No be into the Cosram. Then you Papa for about 3 of them. And I want to call the MP there. About you of Okagara. And some of the instances, you are even compelled to make payments for people. And the whilst I was trying to support, I realized everybody they were asking for more, like pregnant woman or cesarean section or at least 7,000 cities. The health insurance about close to 2 months. Limbs. Lightweight health management system, LIMS. And also, and see, after I made this statement on the floor of Parliament, then I even got more information. So apparently, there have been issues of banter. My limbs guy, they are all pretty limbs, Yeah, man of South Kenya, so that's why all pretty. And National Health Insurance, so by virtue of limbs now, also affecting into therefore. You need to pay cash to get services because with limbs, own your cash. Everything is paperless. So I say, and say Juma it covers a Juma properly. And that is the reason why people are having issues seeking for medical care. And I've also chanced upon your friend is saying a correspondence from the chief executive of Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Now at your Kolebu Teaching Hospital paperless system update, or on 26th October 2025. And a location, entire hospital, responsibility, all staff. And the woman is it's a short way. And yes, you. And the light wheel health management system, LIMS, has experienced operational force and has proven inadequate for its intended purpose since Thursday, 25th August 2025. First of all, this is not the case. So I know that from deep thought sources now, they are trying to take over the LIMS. The Brazil engine contract, may name the details of the contract. The Brazil engine for more before. Now, Ghana, you're asking us, no, where LIMS are just seamless. Hospital now, I won't change the yeah, type would be not popular, then you are taking care of. One of the hospitals that is using LIMS is Urake. And you can check from Urake what they are getting from LIMS. Theft. We ask to come and our show cash and carry bill. So you ask yourself, why are we always doing propaganda with all of this? And it goes on, it says, consequently, the hospital's daily operations and processes have been reverted from a paperless to a fully manual system. In response to the urgent situation, management of the Kolebu Teaching Hospital has tasked the Information Technology Unit with the responsibility of providing a health information system to ensure seamless care delivery to patients. Now, I'll go back here. This system is intended to serve as a backup to recover from the current situation and to prevent similar disruptions in the future. The hospital now has a fully functional end-to-end system that is available and ready for use by all departments without exception. Given the urgency of this situation, management encourages all departments to adopt the system in its current state, with the understanding that further customization will be undertaken once all stakeholders are aligned. Mark Jerry, Mr. Owen said, what are we looking for? If you check, there is a major problem. People are always willing to sell the Ghanaian people just for contract. People say, yes, it's a contract. No. Then the LIMS has been working. NHIS has been working. Since these things were pulled down, all of them have become dysfunctional. I've been a board chair. I've acted as a board chair of Kolebu. I've been a board member of Kolebu, so I know the consequences of this. You're asking yourself, what are we looking for? I don't know who the LIMS guy is. My name will be there in front of him. The effort I want to say, originally, NHIS has been very active. If you are a pregnant woman, you go to the hospital, you are given proper care. You are not charged 5,000 or 9,000 to have a cesarean surgery. If you are not charged for any medical care that it is offered to you. But as we speak, the NHIS is not working. And you can check from any hospital you know of. It's not working. LIMS is not working. We have reverted or gone back to cash and carry system. It's no more paperless system. And now I'm welcome.
Now, what finding out the reason?
Well, I've just given you one of the reasons that I've seen from Kolebu at least. And I've also checked from a few NHIS people that I know. I've spoken to the former NHIS boss. I've spoken to Honorable Dr. Okoboy. And they are all kind of worried. In fact, I can share with you conversations between me and Dr. Okoboy. He's also kind of surprised that people it's just more like a test match. Your presidential contract will be home. In this year, the management over the period, he has not been paid, and he has also been asked to virtually truncate providing services. But if you're asking somebody to truncate providing services, we have about 160 or 70 health facilities within Ghana. Apparently, LIMS has been taking care of only about 70. NHIS has been working effectively in almost all these areas. What is happening? If you want to take those other places, go and take those. Or understand the person, make sure you have all the wherewithal. And you have the capacity. What developing what they come. And if you want to even abrogate or terminate your contract or deal with the situation the way you want to deal with it, then you would have done it in a way say, I affected the good people of Ghana. Because we told you respect when this kind of hospital and you originally were relying on NHIS. Where if you are pregnant and you rush to the hospital and you have to have a cesarean operation, you may have a problem because nobody is to take you on unless you pay. So this is the situation, and if we don't change it, then it's a sad one.
Because they are working information be your honswa, you move in any day. Because Akwakoba say, o suspect is a system be corrupt. So if the system is corrupt, then it means say also when you should be one will replace it, but rather no what forcing the party to shut the system down. I'm sure that is what is happening. I don't know if you are privy to that.
Well, I'm beginning to hear about all of that. I'm beginning to hear that there is a special audit on the links. Whether or not we have been given the outcome of the audit. I do not have a copy of the contract, so I don't know the obligations. I don't know payments done, payments remaining. I don't know whether they have really found any corrupt. They've made any corrupt findings against any of this. All that matters is that OPSL won't stop your system. You should have taken steps to do it without causing more problems. As we speak, if NHIS and NIMS is not working for close to a month, do you know how much money we may have lost? Do you know how many lives we may have also lost? Do you know how many pregnant women would have also been in problems? They may even lose their lives and that of their babies. This is what is happening because it is cash and cash.
What we've been hearing, and it's a nursing training colleges. So say no more system on the generator of GPA.
Yes.
And also there is a challenge of which say I nearly recruited one one more trauma met some near there. And also there will be a challenge to generate their GPA because new one health ministry in here person somebody when one more and replace new one and one more suspect said the other what that and so no corrupt.
You are very right. I don't know what the extension of Ministerial Health because you seem to be on top of the issues. Beyond that, some of the nurses are engaged. May hospital may have no ACA with Weija Gbawe Municipal Hospital.
Yeah.
Some of the nurses are engaged. They came up with this same conversation I walk on. Say, now this is a problem. Apart from that, so you see at 1,000 cities and ABB, 1,000, I do 750. These were the complaints they were making to me. So I think that the very respected Honorable Minister of Health, he is my friend. I didn't meet him in Parliament on Friday. If I had met him, I would have spoken to him on this matter privately before even coming out to talk about it.
Yeah.
But when people are suffering, we cannot just leave it to the usual conversation and say, it's becoming a problem. That there are major issues. Many will say, one of the things I keep thinking about is the Agenda 111. There are hospitals that have virtually done. They need about 3% or 4% or 5% to finish. And that is why I commend the president for saying that I'm taking up legacy projects and I'll finish them. So if you're taking up legacy projects and you finish them, let's concentrate on major facilities. Weija Gbawe. A children's hospital has been built. It's virtually done. It's virtually done. So we have a children's hospital. So why are we not leaving the usual partisanship and propagandaship and then moving to real stream of serving our people, making sure say, now I don't go to hospitals way out of 110, even if it is 10 we are almost done. Let's try and finish those first. We will get a lot of employment opportunities for these nurses and doctors we are talking about. We call Barbados in very recent time. A lot of Ghanaian nurses have been sent to Barbados. Meanwhile, they could have stayed here to be working. And it is not their interest that they are not excited about going to Barbados. They are interested in staying with their families and working. But what is happening? There is partisanship and our politics. If we can finish some of the hospitals which are almost done, we would have a lot of employment opportunities for nurses. We would have a lot of software which we can call reliable. And won't say, oh, we just say president when I bind or Jumana Manania. That is the
conversation. Even information still available to us. So there will come one respected minister, Honorable Kwame Bitakando, in the modern Bobo. But as I said, somebody be a tetano, for the past 4 months, we are hearing say health ministry is on the cry, internet system is not working. Apomodinimun Samson a year can you. So a dear neko so to so more man no yehu because on my apomodinimun samono and one better chama to say the year can challenge ya ababa no mani ade no e ba de sana na to so man no ejija ye ni apomodin and then ye be ne de am so be nya say ye betime hu eno ma bi ekoso ho honorable
Yes, many are in some man our kind of my prayer would be that Honorable Minister, my very respected health minister. Now I should say, whilst in opposition, he had a platform to deal with a lot of these issues. He had a platform, he knew a lot on this because he was the ranking. He dealt with a lot of health issues on him. We have been very circumspect in coming out to, as it were, come and talk about some of these matters. But to say the area hard, now maintain Obi rely on national health insurance to survive. When it is not working, a chance of a panel or no there. Obi relies on limbs because on himself limbs no year tomorrow. Young boys young who fall, young who records. I think I record delay. All of these things are not working. I have had the privilege of being on Kolebu Teaching Hospital Board with served as an acting board chair. My name is Honorable Academy Niamani Bibia. When the usual nepotism, the conversation about partisanship. So we are a party nipa. Me lives nipa no. Me God is my witness. Me name them in no and me name. And family. Yes, family say at this point we were dealing with paperless system and healthcare was becoming close to efficient, if not efficient. So if internet facilities are not working and NHIS virtually collapsing, and same thing. Lens is also not working. Then we should call on the health minister. International, with your platform, you should be able to reach out to him. Maybe
we are seriously doing that. Yeah, per se, you put to in seminar, consono, the tuning now you how we address it because a poem didn't want some and a yeka. And you joke. Yes, and you joke.
I know what is happening. As I speak with you, I'm on my way to the hospital like this. And I know what I'm telling you. And I know that as I make calls, I'm going to scan because I'm going to energize and go to medical bills. And how long are we going to be doing this?
Sir, na adiane krampo no. Yamfa ne say woman HTI portal no. The nurse for you one more a year NHI and limbs dear yeguso a year can one semi. Sir Bibimpo and na Yesusu Senko ya. Why not engaging the developers? But rather, you better say one more provide one source codes.
Engage them because I do not think that they will on their own just wake up and say that stop operating. they will definitely direct the operator to stop operating. That is a form of engagement. Because the system will not go off just by itself.
But say offer, it is like when we replace a new system before old one. No, some be shutting it down. No man shutting it down. If perhaps no suspect be here. But as we speak, I can confidently confirm say old system no MI. The new one also has been shut down because maybe someone thinks say you're corrupt.
However, we are on the same. We are alike. Everyone American say, even if you have a problem with the system which is currently being used, what you would have to do is to understand it, find all the faults, make sure that everything that you think that is corrupt about the system is blocked, and perhaps upgrade on it. And then that, or change it, but you are changing it that it won't cause problems to the Ghanaian people. That is all.
As we speak, Benya message is in the from baby. Also, Mark Jerry, even Honorable Jerry Ahmed is lying. Now, on the part of the evidence, baby, so Oko Hospital, not health insurance in the Juma. What we are saying is, and health insurance are a year Juma, system.